Hello.
Hi
Hello,
there.
good morning, Paul and Karin.
Hi.
Th-
Yes, can you hear me?
yeah,
Yes,
absolutely. We
can
can
hear you.
hear you loud and clear. There you are. Okay, we've just got your picture. So, listen, so before we get into talking about financial planning itself, how important is it for somebody who is part of the Generation Z to have a financial plan?
Okay, thank you, Paul. It's a very important. Just like us, when we love to travel, we depends on the maps or ways at the time, right?
Okay.
So it seems like we have financial planning goals. Is a very important. Yes, it's helpful and it's easy for us to reach our destination. Sometimes we also get lost, right?
Mm-hmm.
Can you imagine if we don't use at all about this application, just like a maps or ways? Same with the financial planning.
Okay.
So it's very important.
Right. And Robbie, like back in the day, I feel like, when you were a kid, you used to hang out with your friends, say after school, right?
Mm-hmm.
Ride your bikes or like,
Yes.
do any fun activities outdoors.
Yeah, we didn't have any of the fancy stuff you guys have these days.
No, no,
All we had
I
were
was just gonna
bicycles.
say
All right,
because
gotcha.
I did
Different
that
way.
as well. Yeah, I went
I know what
outside
you mean, though.
to hang with my friends
Sure.
and bike and whatnot. But now, I feel like with the digital era around, everything's more, based on like technology, right? And with that, what we've
Yes.
mentioned before, we have promotions, discounts that may appeal attractive to this Generation Z, and especially with the influence of social media, it pushes them to buy more things and whatnot on e-commerces and online sites. But do you think there is a smart way to manage a financial plan for Generation Z? And if so, what are the correct proportions that they won't spend all what they
Yeah.
have
How should they split their
online?
monthly
Yeah, how would they
finances?
split that evenly or correctly?
I see. Okay, great, Karin. Just like I said before, it's very unique. Everyone has their own manage how to the money, right? So I want to share about this analogy. Uh, when we were a kids, we play a bicycle, right?
Yes.
For the learning a bicycle, we start with four wheels.
Yeah, true.
Okay,
Training wheels.
but after that, when we become expert, we only need two wheels.
Yes.
So basically, we can the same method in our financial planning. Some people use 50% for budget expense, living expense, 30% for pay the mortgage, 20% for investment, right? But this is for the beginning when we first time working in the company.
Okay.
But after that, when we going to the next level of the stage, we are going married, we have a second digit income, maybe we can don't use this anymore. Yes, it's just like playing a bicycle. We have our own methodology to use the financial planning to do that.
Okay, so eventually you have to adjust, I guess, as your life starts to change and you start to have more dependence, then you'll have to adjust it on as you go. Right, so
Yes.
Robbie, can you tell us a little bit about what are some of the common mistakes that Gen Zers usually make when it comes to their finances and how can they avoid making these mistakes?
Okay, we know there's one quote, YOLO. You only live once.
I use that way too
One of the
often.
most favorite, yes, one of the most favorite quotes by the Gen Z, also Gen Y sometimes.
Yeah,
They are looking for adventures. Yeah, you have to doing your best, focus on today, and let God don't think about tomorrow, right? But it's sometimes very not good for our money because we know sometimes we up, sometimes we down, so we never know. Just
Right.
like in COVID, right?
Yep.
My friends told me at the first 2020, he just get approved by loan mortgage for home, and then in the March, we know the COVID-19 is starting to break in Indonesia. Can
Right.
you imagine? He almost cut more than 50% of his income.
Wow.
So that's one of the best example when we have to very wise to spending the money. So you don't need to follow the hype every time. You have need a bigger picture of yourself first, and what kind of life do you want to achieve, and through financial planning, it helps you to reach your financial goals.
Yeah.
That's good
so
advice.
hashtag YOLO, except when it comes to money.
Exactly. Robbie, I think one thing that we often hear is an advice to start investing early, right? Invest your money
Yes.
for the future and whatnot. Do you think Gen Z would be too young to start investing, or should we start investment for the future when we're at this age?
How early, right?
Or,
should we
yeah,
start
early
investing?
age.
Okay, thank you, Karin. One we have that make me invite about jealous about them is they have the most valuable resource, that times. Don't you agree with me?
Yes.
They have a younger, a lot of time, so better for them to start early because we can use the long term like that's dollar cost averaging, and you can starting early, and there's no great movement. Have you heard about fire?
Yes,
Fire
yes.
movement,
Yeah.
guys. Yes, yes. They are very, very tight about the money spending. They can save and invest more than 50% of their income. So then, they get retirement early.
Yeah, that's that movement
retire
where,
is not-
just in case, I'm just going to explain to our viewers, that FIRE movement is like kind of like super saving. It's like putting away, making as much as you can, putting away as much as you can so they can retire much, much earlier than the
Right.
standard age that we're used to, right?
Right.
Yes, yes, because we know about retiring is not about the age, it's about the money you have, right?
Right.
When you have $1 million, I think both of you can retire tomorrow, maybe.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that sounds really
That's
nice
the
right
dream.
now.
That's the dream, Robbie.
Well,
No,
Yes.
yes, and Robbie, wow, I'm still thinking about it. That's gonna be my motivation every day, P.
Yeah, when you make your
Retire
first
tomorrow, $1 million in the bank.
Yeah.
But Robbie, do you think there's a right way or like a specific investment that Gen Z can start doing to really have a secure financial stability?
okay, first of all, you have to know yourself first, yes, because actually starting investing is now very, very easy. Through the apps, through the phones, you can start from 1,000, maybe 10,000 rupiah. But come on, what can you expect from 1,000, right?
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
So the better investment you can do is through education. Okay, the true education is the most important for you because no, we know that Indonesia, like 1 year ago, 6 years ago, there's a lot of money games, money scams. Yes, people only focus on the profit.
Quick profits.
Yes, they just focus on the profit and they forgot about the risk. Okay, uh, but for us as a financial planner, we have to consider before we take about the profit, we should take about the risk. Can you accept the risk 1st? If you can accept, go on. But if you can't accept it, then leave it. Because when we talk about profit, everyone loves profit, right?
Yeah.
But when someone's lost the money,
Right.
Yeah.
they get complaint to the government, money in OJK and etc.
Yeah.
So it's basically very, very tragically, yes. So
Yeah, a
better
lot of people-
investment start from education.
A lot of people only look at one side of it. You're right. There's actually two sides to that coin. When it comes to high rewards, there's high risks usually that come
Right.
with it as well. Just to go on a little bit about what Karina asked, in your experience, how risky are Gen Zers when it comes to investments? What types of investments do Gen Zers usually like or feel comfortable investing in?
Okay, based on the data I read in the media, a lot of people put on the money on crypto.
Okay.
So it's a very, very high risk.
Yes.
You can say that because during the pandemic, a lot of investor comes to the crypto market, and right
Right.
now, crypto in a winter season, they have lost almost 50% of their assets.
Right.
So
Yeah.
come on, that's true story about the high risk
Yeah.
investment.
So I guess that's another one we can put under don'ts as well, right?
Yeah.
Don't take any high risk investments that
Yeah.
you're not comfortable with. Now, we spoke about the don'ts. Let's talk a little bit about some of the do's then. What are some of the tips that you have for Gen Zers to be more financially free or financially secure?
Okay, first of all, you have to do your financial checkup first because this is the first mandatory to know where we are right now about our conditional financial condition. Like we do your financial health checkup every month, maybe every semester or every year. We have to do the same thing for our financial uh, condition.
Okay.
After that, we can know where we going. Maybe we can't go to the investment first because we have a problem with the emergency funds or the debt, or maybe we can focus to repair our insurance first because we only depends on office insurance. Nowadays we know we have to own their personal insurance to take over because of the COVID and etc. So the first one, you have to know the positive cash flow, and the second one, you know about your debt management and the emergency fund and insurance. After that, you can focus on your investment.
Okay.
That's the tip for me.
Sorry, Robby, how often did you say we should do our financial checkup? Every semester? So that's every how many months?
Okay, at least one for a year.
At least
At
once
the
a year.
first time, at the first year, yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
But when you have a major situation in your life, sometimes when you got married or you get a kid, you can do your financial checkup because I think that's quite impactful after that.
Right.
Right.
Because when we married, we know we have two income from your couple, from your husband or from your wife, or maybe
that's
they
true.
bring their own debt in our family,
Right.
in our new family, right?
Right.
Right.
So we have to do our financial checkup to see the whole picture of our new family finance.
Okay. Especially
Right.
when you have kids, keep doing those checkups. So
Three
hopefully,
kids.
yeah. Well,
So,
the
yeah.
marriage only once, hopefully.
Oh yes, one marriage with 3 kids. Now,
Yeah,
Robby.
because sometimes okay.
Yes, no, please
Yeah.
go on.
Okay, because sometimes divorce can bring another impactful financial problem.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
I'll get there one day. Anyway, Robby, you mentioned emergency funds, insurance, and then investments. Now, but besides all that, what do you think the Gen Z should also prepare for?
Okay, prepare for the uncertainty because there's new recession economy coming to Indonesia, effect of the war, the long-term war, the food price is getting higher, the oil gas getting higher. So we know it's quiet. We have to play defensive strategy.
Inflation.
Not only focus about getting a profit, but how can you preserve your money, your cash, to get through this recession. So playing defensive is the right time, and cash is the king, I think, right now.
All right. Robby, thank you so
Wow.
much for your time.
Good
and
advice.
For this
Thank
more
you,
in-depth
Robby.
look. I'm sure Karina is going to take some of those
Yes,
tips.
already writing notes
Put
down.
them to use as a Gen Zer. Have
Thank you
yourself
so
a
much,
great
Paul and
week.
Karim.
Thank you. Have a great
Alright.
week.
That was a certified financial
Thanks
planner.
for you
and
too, guys.